Hello everyone, this is Astocky here. Welcome to another Minecraft video of my Technic pack Let's Play. In today's episode I am going to finish my automation of the upstairs area. I've had a couple of comments as well about the level of volume in the video, so I've actually upped my Minecraft volume. Please let me know in the comments if you like the older volume or the newer volume better. I guess I'm just trying this out to see how things go and to see if it's what people are after or if it's just a bit too loud now. So yeah, please give me some comments. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab loads of cobble, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run upstairs and I'm going to prepare myself for, actually it's night, actually it might just be coming day. This is one of the other reasons why I like, okay, it's almost morning, so morning is 0, so we're basically looking at morning now, so we should be fine. Just gotta make sure there's no creepers or really bad things out here. So all of this piping I plan to update. The reason I've got it set up the way that it is at the moment is because I basically have this layout. So I'm going to change the layout of most of this stuff. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a new platform out here made of cobble, and I'm going to use that platform to put my next machine on, which is going to be a wheat farm. So I'm going to pause the video while I go and do this, and then I will, I guess, be back soon. So yeah, back soon. Okay, so I've now taken care of upstairs, so it's now time to make some more machines. So the first thing that I'm going to need to make is a farm, and you make a farm with bronze in the corner, a sturdy machine in the center, and glass around it. And now the sturdy machine is just a ring of brass. So I'm going to make sure that I've got glass on me. Yes, I do. So we come down here and I can pick up one sturdy machine. And now because I have lots of bronze in my inventory, I can now make a farm. And now I'm going to just chuck this on the floor for a moment because I'm going to need another sturdy machine. Because the next thing I'm going to make is a combine to harvest that farm that I build. And so for that I need a sturdy machine, glass, and iron ingots. So being that I already have the iron ingots, combine. There we go, nice and easy. So now I'm just going to sort myself a little bit. Chuck some of this cobble away. Actually, chucking cobble away isn't going to help me very much because I need... forgot I didn't... Okay. I'm going to need one of these for this episode anyway, so... time to make a collector. No, a condenser. It's a condenser that I need. C-O-N-D. So to make a condenser, I need obsidian, and I need diamonds, and I need an alchemical chest, which is covalence dust, smooth stone, iron, and diamonds. So, luckily I have lots of diamonds, some smooth stone, some obsidian. I think I should now have everything that I need. No, I need covalence dust. Why am I carrying lily pads? That just seems absurd. And oodles of sand that I'm not going to need for anything either. So now we need covalence dust. So we'll get all of our covalence dust. And we come down here and somewhere there should be one alchemical chest. So I'm going to throw my glowstone on the ground for a moment. Because now that I've made that alchemical chest, I now have obsidian and diamonds and an alchemical chest, so I should be able to make one condenser. One energy condenser, there we go. So now I'm going to chuck all this covalence dust back, get my glowstone. I'm going to put that on the ground for a moment. I'm going to need lots of dirt for what I'm looking at making, which is obviously a farm, so dirt, throw a stack of wood in. Wow, okay, that gave me way more dirt than I was thinking it would. What to do? Plenty of inventory space, okay. Chuck all my pipes up the top, chuck everything in, chuck more dirt in. Still might not have enough. Never mind, what I'll do is I'll just turn some of that dirt into glowstone. That's going to take a little while. So while it's doing that, I need to build another biofuel engine to power it all. So we need bronze gears, pistons and bronze ingots. So standard practice, you need 2 wooden gears. You then need to have sufficient cobble to turn those wooden gears into stone gears. So now we should have down the bottom 2 stone gears. And then we should be able to turn those 2 stone gears into 2 bronze gears. And now using bronze ingots, a piston and a piece of glass, you make an engine. Luckily I have a piston in my inventory already from something else that I made. So there we go. Now I need a redstone torch. I thought I had one of those, there we go, laying around somewhere. And I'm going to need that bucket of lava now. Hopefully I've got another bucket up here. Excellent, empty bucket. So, all of that turned into one piece of glowstone. That's almost pointless. There we go. I can afford to lose that single piece now, because I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna need that upstairs. Now I'm gonna need my pipes. Gonna make sure I have the right kind of pipes on me. I need 1 wooden conductive pipe, and then I need some stone transport pipes. Stone conductive pipes. Sorry, that's what I meant. Once again, get rid of all this dirt. So I need a wooden conductive pipe. Oh yeah, that's right. The wooden pipe was in here. Now I just need to add a piece of redstone to that. How did I get this far without redstone? Okay, back to the transmutation table. Oh. Wow, I've got lots of redstone and stuff in there. It's a bad idea generally to leave EMC in your table when you quit. I shouldn't have done that. I'm not actually sure how I got to the point where I did that. But yeah, it's a bad idea, so you shouldn't do it, because sometimes the system glitches a little bit and you lose all of your, or you have the potential to lose all of your, well, everything that you worked really hard for, and that's bad. So we'll run upstairs. Great, it's now night time and it's pouring rain. But I want to get this started because this is a process that takes a really long time. And hopefully nothing bad will happen to me while I'm up here. Now it's important to make sure you're definitely far enough away before you do this, because otherwise what will happen is it'll just start eating into your other farms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces should definitely be far enough. So we'll place our farm just there because that's the level we want to have it at. And gonna have to build an extra little bit of cobble around here because I want to go down and I don't want to end up having problems. So did not think that through. Not sure how far I'm going to need to go that way, so I'll just dig it out a little bit wider. There we go. So once again, we want a piece of wooden conductive pipe. Then we want to hook our engine up to that. We wish to put a torch beside it so that it knows that it's powered. Throw our bucket of lava in. And I forgot to bring fuel. That was most silly of me considering how much fuel I have. That sounded very Enderman-like. But don't need Ender pearls at the moment, so no need to go and get any of that. Just need to run over here and get some fuel. And then once this machine starts up, I can get the heck out of here and not have to worry. What I'm actually going to do for now is I'm just going to put this torch on top. Fuel. So yeah, I'm actually going to put the torch on top for the moment because that'll power itself up nicely and I won't have to really do anything. And now we'll go to our bag get our dirt out, fill it full of dirt. Now hopefully this should start, you can see it's destroying areas, and it should destroy its way around, and if everything goes well it should leave that block there and there should be a gap, but I think that it might actually make that spot as well. Not particularly important. Now we can just here put our combine. The combine won't actually do anything if I put it down now because I haven't added any seeds, so I need to go back and probably I'm going to need to duplicate myself some seeds because I don't think I have enough. So I'll be back once that farm has started building and it's ready. So back soon. Okay, it's morning now, the rain has stopped and there is an Enderman doing silly things in my base. Okay, so there we go. I did space it out correctly, so we've worked out to be okay like this. So it's now laid it all out. Where did the rest of my dirt go? Trying to fill this thing with dirt, although there's no actual need to put dirt in it once it's finished building. What I do need to put in though is, I believe 2 stacks of seeds is sufficient. And now I'll add that harvester there, and then I can take out some of these blocks because there's no need to have those. And what I'm going to do is fill this entire thing in with cobble, and then I will dig all of this cobble out, and then I'll go down another layer and do the same thing again. So I'm basically going to get all the water out of this the same as I did with the other one, and I'll be back once that's finished. So actually, first of all, you can see that it is doing its thing and it's planting all those seeds. And how are we going for seeds? So yeah, we should have, hopefully we'll have enough seeds. I guess if we don't, I'll sort that out and I'll duplicate some more and I'll be back then. So back soon. Okay everyone, I'm back, and it turns out, well, I was actually going to have exactly the right amount of seeds, but I jumped on that spot just there and I broke it. So I'm now 1 seed short of being where I need to be, but that's okay because I've laid these torches out now, so these are going to grow, and I can't really do anything at the moment until they grow. So I'm going to run back to my base and I'm going to start the next phase of my plan, which is the automation phase. So I'm actually going to need lots of wheat to be able to do the automation phase, but for the moment anyway, this is going to be a good start. And I hear a giant slime. Oh no, 2 not so giant slimes. Stay away from my stuff and don't break things. These guys always jump on, yeah, there you go, he's jumped on my pumpkins and he's killed them. Stay away from my stuff, you stupid slimes. They don't kill me either, because that'd suck. Ah! Evil slime, bad slime. Bad baby slimes too. Now look what you did. You broke my stuff. Lucky I have my hoe handy from where I had to retool that grass before. Man, I'm not actually using pumpkins at the moment, so it's not like it's a huge deal. Gotta have some food, don't I? I always carry food with me. Rotten flesh. Barely a food group, but it'll do. Actually, turns out in this case it won't do. I'm actually starving. Hopefully I don't get met by someone else who wants to kill me and steal all my XP. Got squillions of apples though, so that's not going to be a problem. Okay, now I need to take stock of my pipe situation. How am I going for pipes? I have lots of cobblestone transport pipes. I'm going to need lots of waterproof pipe to get this to work, and sure enough I am completely without cactus or cactus green to make pipe waterproof. So I know my table here knows it. The question is, do I know how much is required for it? And the answer is no, I haven't got a clue how much I need for it. Oh, there we go, I need 8. That's easy, okay. So, stack of dirt. Gives me a few. Piece of iron. Gives me a lot. I do think that I'm going to need all of these, so there we go. Now I'm going to turn all of them except for one into piping. And I'm going to put the other one in here so I don't accidentally do what I just did then again and run out. So up we go, up we go. Actually, no, before we can go up and up and up, I need to make some new things. So hopefully I have lots of wood here. That's excellent, because I'm going to need lots of these gears. So I'm going to need 8 of these gears, and I don't have enough for that, so let's make some planks. The downside to this crafting table, oh no, is you can accidentally click on the wrong thing and cause yourself lots of problems. It kind of takes forever to make things because you can only single click, so it's not actually as good as a regular crafting table for some things that you might want to do. That should be 5 gears, which will make me up to my 8. 3, 4. There's my 5 gears, and now I need 2 crafting tables, so I'm going to need some more planks. In case you can't tell yet, I'm going to make automatic crafting tables. So the way that you make an automatic crafting table is auto. You need 4 wooden gears around a crafting table. So now that I have done that, I will throw some torches on the ground for the moment. There we go. So the next thing I need to do is I need to make a new kind of logistics pipe that I haven't made before. It is called a crafting logistics pipe, and it is made with 2 pieces of glowstone and a basic logistics pipe in the center. So being that I'm going to need lots of those, let's just throw some glowstone in the center here, and let's make some glowstone. Not sure if I'm going to need anything else, but that's a good start. And I've got my condenser upstairs anyway that will help me out if I have any problems. Great, it's night time again, so I'm going to pause and I will be back when it's daytime and I'm ready. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to get going. So what I'm going to start by doing is creating a little network here that will pull those things out of the inventory, and then just for now I'm going to put a chest here that will connect to that, so basically everything that comes out is going to end up in the chest. And then I'm going to need that seed. So I should have actually brought some bone meal with me. That seed should plant itself. And I think I might still be 1 seed short, but that's okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a logistics pipe, and this time I need a supplier pipe, I believe it is. Yes, that's correct. So I need 2 pieces. I think I need 2 pieces of lapis, and I think I'll find 54 lapis. Excellent. So where are my logistics pipes? So I need to get my philosopher's stone and go basic logistics pipe, 2 pieces of lapis, and that gives me a supplier pipe. So now by putting this particular pipe just here, it's now going to spit things out because it's not connected to the pipe network. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go under here. Thought I had filled all that in. Guess not. It's okay. Just going to go down a bit and work out where the water's coming from. There it's coming from the sides. So hopefully now I'm good. Nope. Must be good now. Nope. Seriously, what's going on? Why does my block keep... Ah, okay. Now I know exactly what's happening. That is the piece of water that's actually keeping my plants hydrated, so every time I knock it out my farm was putting it back. So put that back there. Hopefully I'm at a good level now that I can just go straight through. I will come up. There we go. Excellent. So I've now come up underneath my farm, and I'm going to put my stone pipe right to that particular position just there, and I'll come down here. Oops, put that in the wrong spot, and then run my pipe all the way through. And then here we are. Now because there's a logistics pipe that's a sorter there, it will now connect things up. And now what should happen with this particular things here is once it harvests something, it should actually, let's just give a quick demo. Why can't I hold, it's because I have no cobble space. So I'll chuck my smooth stone in there. So now if I build my way up here, I come into here and throw a piece of cobble and some sand in, this should straight away, okay, this isn't one of those. Well, what should happen now is anything that it doesn't like, which would be, well actually that won't be anything, never mind, just ignore my talking, it's not helping anyone. Basically, why are saplings going this way? Saplings should not be coming through this way. Okay, so what's happening is because I had the pipe incorrectly hooked up, they were transiting that way thinking that it was shorter, and because these are not smart pipes, they didn't know which way to go, and they were coming this way. So we'll probably find now that they're all just getting dumped on the floor because it won't accept them. I know they're really slowly getting bounced back. Okay, so once again what I'm going to do now is, because this is taking quite a long time for things to move through, I'm going to use some of my gold pipe that I have and some levers. So you make some levers, put a piece of gold pipe here, put the lever next to it, turn that on, and that should really accelerate things shooting through the pipe. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same thing in this spot just here, because things are taking much longer to get through than I'm really happy with. I put that first bit in the wrong spot. I'm going to have to go get that back because I don't want to waste gold pipe. Gold pipe's expensive. And then what I'm going to do is put a torch just here, a lever just here, and that should power it up. There we go. So now anything that gets in these pipes should move through quite rapidly. I'm going to go grab some bone meal and come back and demonstrate, so back soon. I hate these friggin' guys. I got killed on my own staircase. Where are you? Lucky I keep 2 spare swords downstairs next to my spawn point. Now, where's my stuff? There's my stuff. Obviously I can't pick all of it up because I'm carrying too much junk. Put some of the junk away. There you go, I've picked everything up. And another death point. It's almost embarrassing to have that many death points. But what I do have is lots of bone meal. Uh-oh, heard someone. Thought I heard someone, just hearing things. Freaking myself out by hearing things. So now let's just go bam, 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 bam. So let's just go crazy here. There we go. So now what should be happening is, okay, I'm going to need to make these into logistics pipes because the system is currently confusing itself and it's trying to send them in the wrong direction. So by just being silly and crazy, it's trying to send things back up through the wrong pipe. So what should happen is it should hit here. It doesn't have a route, so it goes the default route. So it hits there, gets accelerated, shoots up through here, joins up with the old logistics network, and then ends up in this chest down the end here. And where are those seeds? Ah, haven't made it yet. So there we go. So 21 seeds. So what I'm going to do now is run back over here, set this pipe up. No, can't right click when you're holding a pipe. You need to click with a wrench. So I'm going to set this thing up in here to request a stock of 20 seeds at all time. There's currently no seeds in there, so as soon as it gets attached to an inventory that has seeds, it will grab them. So what we should see now is when I put the seeds in here, 20 of those 21 seeds get accepted and then just get shot down and end up back in the chest. Okay, so that leads me to the next thing that I made, which is the automatic crafting pipes. What happened to my automatic crafting pipes? Ah, I haven't made them yet. Okay, so here we are, crafting logistics pipes. We will need to make 2 of those, and so the way you do that is to get your philosopher's stone, to put 2 logistics pipes, and then put cobble on each side, glowstone on each side, and that gives you crafting pipes. So then I'm going to connect these to the network, put my automatic crafting tables down as well, and then I'm going to set myself up for a bit of a system. So I'm going to need lots of wheat, and I'm going to need lots of dirt, so nothing like a stack of wood to make dirt. So this particular recipe in here is going to be 4 pieces of wheat, and a single piece of dirt, and what that will do is that will produce 4 manure. So if I grab my wrench now, when you make a recipe in an automatic crafting table next to a crafting pipe, you can then click import, and what it knows now is that every time it sends 4 wheat and 1 dirt to this crafting table, it will get out manure. And now I actually do need to get some manure out, because without actually having some manure I can't demonstrate the next recipe to it. So then in here we're going to place 1 piece of manure in the center and 8 pieces of dirt around it, and that will give us 8 hummus. And so we can right click here and say learn that recipe, and now if I come to this particular spot just here, I will say keep 1 stack of hummus in there at all times. And now what should happen is if it sees wheat in the system, it will make hummus, and then once it's made, sorry, it'll make manure, and then once it's made manure it'll make hummus to keep that stocked. So it's a little bit of a convoluted sort of system. And why have you grown and not been harvested? Ah, because that has stopped. Turns out I didn't put enough fuel in it to keep it going, which also means I think it might be out of lava, but hopefully there's enough lava in there to start it up a couple more times. And then off camera I'm going to set up another waterproof buildcraft pipe, and I'm going to truck biofuel to it so that this doesn't happen again. So basically what I'm missing now is I'm missing dirt and I'm missing wheat out of my system for it to be able to start making the things that it needs to make. So if I put some dirt and I put some wheat in there, it should grab them, but for some reason it's not. The next thing I want to do is you can use manure in this particular thing here And so if I take my wrench and say, whoop, and say don't put fertilizer in, make sure there is always one piece of manure in there, it should now, actually let's say make it 2 pieces of manure. What it should do is it should now grab a piece of manure and throw it in there, and then it will do the same thing. It will send wheat down here and make manure every time it needs more. So the only thing my system is missing entirely now is dirt, because I just don't have any dirt in my system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a little something up, and hopefully once it's stopped raining and things are ready, I'll be back. So back soon. Okay, so I'm back. What I'm doing now is I'm putting a piece of dirt up in the top corner here, and then I'm going to throw cobblestone in there, because that will produce lots of dirt. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this chest via a supplier. I believe it's a supplier pipe. No, it must be a provider. Yes, it's a provider pipe. So I need a piece of glowstone and a basic logistics pipe, and then I connect my provider pipe just here, and then I will need to update that particular piece there with a basic logistics pipe so it can handle the intersection. And you can see that now that the system down here has access to dirt, it's going to pump that wheat and pump the dirt, and it's going to see, you can see the wheat going in, you can see dirt going in, manure coming out, going into here. Now you can see lots and lots and lots of hummus flying over here, and now all of a sudden it's working again. Now the sand will come out and take the default route, and as long as that keeps producing wheat, so that there's wheat in this chest, which there is basically not anymore, but as long as there's wheat in that chest, and as long as there's dirt in this particular chest, and that is something that you have to manually top up. So what I'm just going to do now is just throw 1 diamond in to basically just fill it full of dirt to start with, because what it will do is it'll take dirt from there as the first place it takes it from. And I've just wasted a diamond, haven't I? Yes, I have. Never mind. So my plan is in the next episode I'm going to add a pump, a buildcraft. Yeah, that's a pump, isn't it? No, that's a machine, a redstone engine, to basically automatically transport cobble up here and into here, and every piece of cobble that lands in will convert itself to dirt. So for the moment I'm not going to bother with that, because it's kind of automated enough and there's plenty of dirt at the moment that I'm not likely to run out for a while. And I have no seeds in here, so it should be keeping 20 seeds in this spot, but for some reason there's not any. So what I have to do now is find out what is going on with these seeds. So I should come down here and I should look in this chest, and there's 7 seeds. I know what's going on. I've currently got the system set to not accept partial orders. So when I click here and say accept partial orders yes, you should see 7 seeds shoot along this pipe. There we go. And top this machine back up. So there you go. Shoo, shoo, shoo. So I have a surplus of 5 at the moment. I'm trying to maintain a surplus of 20, but I'm not sure if I'll get there. Certainly I've got myself set up here that I have a definite surplus of saplings, and I've got just a slight surplus of hummus at the moment. So you know, I'm not in too bad a shape. What is that doing there? That's 1 extra piece of wheat that I can put back into my system, so that's a good thing. And at the same time as that, I've now got sufficient manure. Well, I have none in here. I should have sufficient manure in here to basically keep that stocked up. So all I really need, so there I've got lots of wheat, or at least, well, not lots of wheat, I've got enough wheat. Oh, there you go, look at that, dirt's flying out. Obviously it knows that it needs to make more hummus, so it needs to make manure to make that. And it's sorting itself out. I'm just going to come over here and, just for now anyway, just throw all of these into the system, because that'll give it a little bit of a head start to get going. So there's more wheat, more seeds. As soon as I close the chest lid, once it registers, it should start throwing them out. There go the seeds, there goes the wheat, and it's now making stuff. So once I run this piping over, which I'm going to do right now, yeah, 35 minutes, that's not too bad for this video. I need to actually have a solid foundation underneath this, because otherwise what will happen is as soon as it becomes a block of sand, it'll just fall off the world. How did that happen? I'll deal with that in a second, but for now I definitely need that one and that one. Nope. I need that one and that one. I'm just going to run underneath that. Not water. Hopefully that should be better now. Now, there we go. And straight to my Buildcraft pipe. So I'll start by making 10 waterproof cobble pipes, and I'll see how I go from there. I'll see how much more I need. Oh, gonna need more than 10. Let's make another 5, 6. That should be plenty. 4, 5. Nope. Need one more. Now what should happen is the pressure that's pushing biofuel and that biomass in that pipe, I'm sorry, not biofuel, should push it along that pipe, and it should get here before that engine runs out of fuel. So you can see that one is absolutely chocked full. You can see that that pipe is filling up there. I dig down here. That was not the button that I meant to hit. There's no easy way to do this either, is there? So I was trying to show you that you can now see the fuel flowing along and filling it up. But instead what I showed you is that I can break things. I'll neaten that up later. So now we basically have set ourselves up for a system that is constantly replenishing. So it's going to keep pumping saplings, and it's going to keep putting manure into here to make sure this constantly produces. The biofuel that it's producing, it's going to constantly pump and keep the engines running. The engines are going to produce their own manure to make hummus. It's going to do everything itself, and it's basically going to be a system running in surplus that's going to get me effectively, when I come over to this chest over here, it's going to effectively get me free wood and free apples. So there's obviously lots of neatening up that needs to happen. I plan on totally rearranging the configuration of this because that's not a very efficient configuration. I plan on having a look at these pipes here to see where there is positions that I can save myself using logistics pipes. Not sure if there's going to be any of those yet. I'm confident there will be, but not totally sure yet if there's going to be any. And I plan on seeing if there's any way that I can basically bury that cable under the water so you can't see it, and then run that one under the water as well, so that it kind of comes under the water and then pops up here. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to flood all my redstone wiring that's downstairs. So that's basically where we are for the moment. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this tutorial. Astocky out. Thank you.